The surroundings were submerged in the deep silence of the night. A dark, thick shadow seemed to descend from the sky, swallowing even the city's tallest skyscrapers. Piercing through that stillness, the jeweler's tall, glass-walled building stood silently awake. Inside, an invaluable crown, famous across the world, was kept. A black silhouette, whose face was covered by a mysterious mascot, was Diabolik smoothly ascended a rope to the roof of the impregnable building. His eyes, quick as lightning, surveyed the situation inside. He saw that most security personnel were indifferent, as if taking a leisurely afternoon rest. Only one guard remained slightly vigilant. Wasting no time, Diabolik seized the opportunity and slipped inside like a whisper of wind. His first task was to skillfully neutralize the vigilant guard and clear the path. Thereafter, his every step was calculated and slow. He reached the coveted vault where the world's best jewel glittered. The moment the final step of picking the lock was complete, a fiercely sharp alarm shook the entire environment. The silence shattered into a moment of uproar. The sound of the alarm sent the remaining guards running frantically. They reached the vault to find the door would unbudge from the outside because Diabolik had jammed it from within. While the guards were compelled to fetch explosives to breach the door, Diabolik had already finished his work. In an instant, he mounted a pre-prepared paraglider, and just before the explosion, vanished, slicing through the air. The eyes of the police standing below reflected disbelief and frustration. A short while later, Diabolik landed in an open field outside the city. His trusted partner Eva was waiting there with a black car. The two quickly got in and left behind the story of the world's most secure heist. The next day, the story shifted towards the glare of lights and the melody of music. The jeweler, whose crown had been stolen, organized a massive display of a new gem collection. On stage, 5 famous models were performing a dance, adorned in dazzling jewelry. Their choreography and the brilliance of the jewels mesmerized everyone present. Wealthy buyers were frantic to acquire the pieces, but the security this time was unprecedentedly strict. The fear in everyone's mind was, what if Diabolik strikes again? As the dance ended, the bright lights dimmed and a mysterious silence descended. Seizing this opportunity, Diabolik, disguised as a police officer, pretended to escort the models to safety. They were taken to a secure room, but as the door closed, the room proved to be a massive container. Within moments, the container was attached to a truck and set off for an unknown destination. In reality, this police officer was Diabolik himself, hidden behind a fake mask. He effortlessly stripped the jewelry from the models and left them on a deserted road. But there was another twist remaining in this tale. The models arrived at a hotel, and one of them called Inspector Jinku. Her voice carried a tone of relief. Everything went according to plan. Yes, the entire incident was a huge trap set by the police. The models were specially trained secret agents, and the jewelry Diabolik stole was fake. The real jewels were safe with the police. A tiny tracker was hidden in a bracelet among the real jewels, the final weapon to catch Diabolik. Following the tracker's signal, Diabolik and Eva arrived in a remote, mountainous area. There, Diabolik pressed a hidden button, and a massive section of rock slid away, revealing a door. This was their secret hideout. Once inside, as the two were celebrating their victory while arranging the stolen fake jewels, they didn't know that the police were monitoring their every move. Meanwhile, Inspector Jinku and his team arrived near the mountain and saw no sign of an entrance. He decided they would have to create a path with explosives. The mountain shook with a loud boom, and a long tunnel was revealed inside. Diabolik and Eva had already spotted the police's arrival on their CCTV. They quickly abandoned the stolen goods and started to exit through another hidden passage. Jinku entered and saw the possessions, but no thieves. However, his sharp eyes discovered the secret exit. A breathtaking pursuit began between the police and Diabolik and Eva. Suddenly, while escaping, Eva's foot got stuck in a rock. Diabolik tried to free her, but failed. The police team was quickly approaching. In that moment, Diabolik showed extreme selfishness and abandoned Eva, fleeing alone. Eva was devastated by the agony of betrayal. As the police moved to apprehend her, she leaped into the river flowing nearby at the last moment and survived, carried away by the current. Inspector Jinku was deeply disappointed at his inability to catch Diabolik despite all his efforts. The only consolation was that all of Diabolik's stolen valuables artwork, luxurious cars, were now in police custody. Inspector Jinku looked at the blueprint of an old building and suspected it might be Diabolik's secret base. During the search, a constable accidentally pressed a lever on the wall. Immediately, a secret basement opened up beneath the ground. Upon entering, Jinku realized this was where Diabolik created his fake masks. Jinku was certain Diabolik would return here again. In his personal life, Jinku's fiancée, the city mayor Rani, brought up the subject of marriage. But Jinku stated that marriage was impossible until Diabolik was caught. Rani smiled and said, "Fine, I will wear some valuable jewelry at my next party. You will provide security so no one can steal it." In the meantime, Diabolik stole the main mask-making machine from that basement hideout. Security guard Roller fired a shot upon seeing him, but the glass wall in front of Diabolik protected him. Jinku learned that a theft had occurred despite such high security. Just then, Eva contacted Jinku by phone. She was furious over Diabolik's betrayal. She set a condition for Jinku. She would help catch Diabolik if she received immunity and a new life. Jinku secretly planned to catch both Eva and Diabolik. All of the police's strategies failed. Eva fled through a tunnel, throwing off the tracking from the phone booth. It was then revealed that the tracker-implanted bracelet was now with Eva. Agent Roller tried to catch her, but Eva injured him and escaped. Due to one failure after another, the High Command strictly ordered Jinku to cooperate with Eva. Compelled, Jinku sent a secret message to Eva through the newspaper. They met. Eva gave him a plan. Spread the word in the underworld that the police were moving the stolen goods to a secure location. Diabolik would attack the fake van. The real goods would secretly go on another path in a shabby truck. Once Diabolik entered the tunnel, the police would surround him from all sides. Jinku liked the plan. He went to his fiancée Rani and apologized, saying, "I can't attend the party. But for the security of your necklace, I have sent my most trusted officer." Everything was set. The fake truck departed with heavy security, and the shabby truck carrying the real goods took another route. But when the fake truck reached a huge, tunnel-like chamber, the door suddenly slammed shut. Then, a mysterious person came out. As the camera turned, it was revealed it was none other than Rani. Her necklace was also gone. Meanwhile, Officer Roller in the fake truck diverted it from the highway towards a dense jungle. There, he met a woman. Both of them removed their masks, and the absolute truth was revealed. The woman was Eva, who had stolen Rani's necklace. And Roller. He was not a real police officer. This entire situation was Diabolik's ultimate grand move. Diabolik had deliberately abandoned Eva so that the police would trust her and use her against him. The day he went to the basement to steal the mask-making machine, he killed the real Officer Roller. Then he created a fake mold of his face, assumed Roller's identity, and infiltrated the police team. Disguised as Roller, he successfully fooled Jinku for all those days. Diabolik himself stole Rani's jewelry, diverted the fake truck, foiled all of Jinku's plans, and took back all the stolen goods into his own possession. Faced with this harsh reality, Jinku was completely devastated. He caught neither Diabolik nor any of the wealth. Only 3 more necklaces vanished from his fiancée's neck. At the end of the story, Diabolik and Eva moved to another country with their massive looted wealth. There, they decided to start a new life and stay together forever. The camera focused on the two of them looking out at the horizon, marking the mysterious end of this breathtaking saga. Thanks for watching.